Hi guys, and today I'm pretty much going with the transfer window open the other day. I'm pretty much going to go through the players that I would like to see leave Sunderland. There's a few, so let's get started. So first is goalkeeper Remy Matthews. The reason why is because he's just a terrible goalkeeper. I think he had one good game against Fleetwood, but apart from that, he's been awful. He's made mistakes like that has cost us points at the end of the day. I remember against Burton where he literally spilled the ball in the back of his net. We're promoting on the line, we can't be doing that. And with Anthony Patson playing in a few games and looked solid, I see no reason why we need to keep, not Anthony Patson, Remy Matthews, because we've got an experienced goalkeeper in Labours, like for this level, and like young up and coming in Anthony Patterson. So yeah, the next player is George Dobson. I think you all know by now I'm not a George Dobson fan. He just is not good enough to play for a League One club that's fighting promotion. Do I believe? I mean, he's bad on the ball. Like he's got no attacking sense. Like your midfielders in League One, it's got to be able to offer something going forward, like especially if you're going promoting. Dobson can't do it. He is a decent enough defensive minded midfielder, but yeah, yes, I personally think Dobson should go to like a team like at the bottom end of League One, if you get what I mean, like someone battling relegation because where they're under the cost and he can pretty much just put his body on the line. I think that'd be best. Beck or top end of League Two, I think he could do well as well. So yeah. Next, Max Power, another one that you're like, no, I don't mean. Do I think Max Power will go? No, because he's the captain. But the reason why I would sell Max Power, Jam Sani the other day, by the way, the good YouTuber, just hit the nail on the head of Max Power. He looks like a hard version of Steven Gerrard. He has the looks and whatever, and he's telling people like where to go. But he doesn't do anything himself, if you get what I mean. He just offers nothing in the middle of the park. Yes, he might pop up with the odd goal now and then, but apart from that, he offers nothing. I mean, there's like I said, other than the Link game where I thought it was fantastic. There's not one game this season other than that game where I'm like, oh, Max Powell played well today, even when he scored. So yeah, so I think especially into the last 6 months of his contract, um, just get rid. At least we can get free now. So yeah, then the next then another one. I know he's out in for 9 months, but I'm going to see it anyway. Will Greg. It just has not worked. This might have to be next January now, but I'll get rid of Will Grigg because, as we all know, it just has not worked out for him at Sunderland. He's got a terrible record where I think he only scored not even like this season he hasn't even scored. I think he only got one the whole last season, and yes, I mean, and it's like he doesn't even try if you get him. What I mean, he's just there when he plays. So yeah, and the last one, Danny Graham. Why the heck they would bring Danny Graham back to the football club, I will never know. No, I think because apparently there's rumours that he will leave the club this month. That like he's got if he does leave tomorrow, for an example, he would have left scoring 2 goals in 58 over two spell. Why did we bring him back? I'll never know. He is just terrible. What does he offer? Offer like I don't know. Yeah, at times he can maybe hold the ball up, but he doesn't really offer that much, if you get with me. And like with Greg, we should only be giving Graham praise pretty much if you put the ball in the back of the net. Net what he hasn't done, and I think this January we've got to get rid of Danny Graham somehow, if you get what I mean, especially with him. His contract expiring like this summer as well, but the one problem like I saw on Work Report today is that who will pay his ridiculous wages, if you get what I mean. A 35-year-old who pretty much does nothing. So yeah, so before you go, I'm pretty much just going to give you what um I think we need January. Like I think we need a different type of midfielder. We've got, I mean, at the minute we've got Dobson, Power, Scouting, and Ledbetter. They're all the same type of midfielder, really. They're all defensive minded, if you get what I mean, and and we're trying to play three of them, it just does not work. We need a creative midfielder that can like pick passes out, who can have a eye. Like someone like a bit of like Kevin De Bruyne. Of course, we're not going to get anyone as good as him, but yes. Next, a Piercy player. Fine, I don't want like a Piercy player, but we know like pretty much game intelligence, if you get what I mean. We do have some quick players like Hume, Goots, Willis, Sanderson, and Diamond, especially, but none of maybe Pop can Bioga here, but not we've got nobody rapid, if you get what I mean, with a bit of power as well. So, and they can give us different dimensions with one with a little bit of pace. So yeah, and finally, we just need someone that can put the ball in the back of the net. Because I know Charlie Rice did well, but he's not going to get you 15, 20 goals a season, if you get what I mean. While we need someone in January who can come in and at least get 10 in the second half of the season, if you get what I mean. To help us, like, because we're 11 to help us fight us to promotion. So yeah, leave your opinions on who you want to like, who you would like to say leave. To be honest, like I've said, there's like someone like, for an example, O'Brien, who I was close to putting on this list, but because he's been out injured and he looked okay in the first two games out in the bench for the down and let him stay to the end of the season, then we'll evaluate his position at the club next season. So yeah, so leave your thoughts in the comments on my keep and sell list, or well, not my keep and sell list, but pretty much who I would like to say leave Sunderland. So yeah, so that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, view, comment, and stay. Yeah.